let's proceed with the other part of the holistic sleep duo, which is the 0 Hertz sleeping mask. The 0 Hertz sleeping mask is really something very new. I mean, you know us now, Healy world, you know us, right? We are good with unicorns. We love unicorn products. And the 0 Hertz sleep mask is just like the Healy and the MAGHEALY, also a unicorn product. A sleep mask like this, you have not seen before. This sleep mask comes with an advanced non-metallic shielding material that is right there in the middle of it. So it is non-metallic. Please keep this in mind. We will need that on the next slide. It is a non-metallic shielding material. With this, it is an ultra soft and really premium in comfort. We have used a polysilk and viscose mixture to use that around the shielding fabric so that it is really, really soft and really comfortable to wear. It is not scratching, it is not twitching, nothing like that. The 0 Hertz sleep mask has its own shielding properties. It is supporting a low interference sleep environment. So when you lay down in your bed and you want to go to sleep, and maybe there are a few electromagnetic fields interferencing, the 0 Hertz sleep mask may shield you from these electromagnetic fields trying to interact with you, maybe altering the signals of your natural body. It is designed for conscious rest, obviously, so that you really take care of your sleeping and resting phases. It is, like I said earlier, it is more than closing our eyes, sleeping through the night, and waking up. The night is actually our most sacred time. We should treat our bedroom like a temple, really. Let's elaborate a little bit on our 0 Hertz technology. Like I said, the outer fabric is a breathable polyester and viscose mixture. So of course it is breathable because wherever you are on this planet, it doesn't matter whether it is cold or whether it is warm out there, right? We start to sweat sometimes. But the polyester and viscose mixture is really breathable, so we're not really sweating so much. It is really, really soft and comfortable for sleep. It is so soft, as a matter of fact, if you hadn't had the chance to lay hands on a sleep mask right now, it is so soft that you almost think it's going to break. It is almost as soft as the wings of a butterfly, to make just a really short comparison here. But let's go back to the patent and non-metallic shielding material. The non-metallic shielding material that is within the 0 Hertz products shields you from 5 up to 70 Hertz. That is the shielding range. 8 to 20 decibel is it also. This is the effectiveness for the low frequency electromagnetic field range. And it is engineered to absorb and dissipate external low frequency electromagnetic field radiation. It is absorbing and dissipating. And this is also one step ahead of any other sleep masks out there. Even one step ahead of the products that claim to do the same, shielding from electromagnetic fields. Because what we have here, it is absorbing. I repeat that. When you have metal in your fabrics in there, when it is woven in your sleep mask, for example, it is not absorbing. It is reflecting the electromagnetic field. And that creates secondary emission that we just kind of shoot back into the room. And this is not what we want to do, right? We don't want to defend ourselves. We want to shield ourselves. We want to do something for us. We want to give our body the chance to rest and recharge properly. Also, when you have metal in there, you know, like I said, we shed skin also overnight. Maybe sometimes there is a little bit of juice dripping on it. We want to clean it, right? When there's metal in there, how can we clean it properly? I mean, when the metal is breaking someday and it pokes through the fabric and then it rashes your skin, this is actually what no one has to worry about the 0 Hertz technology, because the 0 Hertz technology, it is a soft and it is non-metallic shielding material, really advanced. And yes, I can sit here now and talk, but how would you feel about seeing it yourself? Because we have devices in our office where you can actually measure the presence and the intensity of an electromagnetic field. So when you use it without covering it, it is going to beep like crazy and is displaying you a large or a small, depending on which device you're putting it onto, an electromagnetic field, a source of electromagnetism. But when we have done these experiments many times, and I'm going to present this experiment right now to you. When you put the 0 Hertz sleep mask between the electromagnetic source and the measurement device, the value drops down to 0. Let's check this out together. So here you can see it with your own eyes. Seeing is believing, everybody. But this is essentially what our 0 Hertz products are doing. Our 0 Hertz products are there to shield you from these low frequency electromagnetic field signals. They try to interact with us. Very important to mention here is that this is not just some science or some study that we are latching onto. This is really extensive research that has been happening through decades now. The gentleman who we are thanking for to be working with this advanced non-metallic shielding fabric is Dr. Alexander Titomir. Dr. Alexander Titomir has dedicated a large part of his life, in his scientific life, to research in advanced aerospace technology to focus on holistic health and to focus on how electromagnetic fields and generally radiation can interact with us. So he is also generating practical innovations for everyday holistic health, providing us or supporting us with this fabric that we are using. It is a material concept for lower interference sleep environments because, like I said, you want to lay down, you want to shield yourself from these electromagnetic fields if you cannot avoid electromagnetic fields in the area where you are seeking rest. And it is also designed as part of a daily ritual for consciousness rest. So the app, as you have heard by Martin, and as you have also heard on the first slides, it is a routine. It is there to support you on a daily basis, not just something that you use today and not tomorrow anymore, and then just in a week again. It is there for a daily routine. It is a guided sleep solution paired. It is the internal harmonization paired with the external shielding fabric, non-metallic fabric, which is patented for 0 Hertz, provided and researched by Dr. Alexander Titomir.
My name is Alexander Titomir. I hold a Doctor of Technical Sciences degree. I work with new technologies and the development of various new materials. As of today, I have over 50 patents. Several of these patents have already been implemented in many countries around the world. In Japan, in the United States of America, in Europe, in Germany, and in the Czech Republic. This is not our last development. We continue to work in this direction. A special, unique, bipolar fabric that is helpful in shielding from electromagnetic radiation, both from the body itself and from external sources around us. This radiation comes both from living organisms themselves and from their individual components. That's why our fabric is helpful in shielding across a wide range of frequencies. We used international standards, those applied worldwide, and all our measurement results comply with these standards. In particular, we measured emissions from computers, phones, microwave ovens, and all of them meet international standards. Our results cover a very broad spectrum, starting with the revival and normalization of the central nervous system. Because if the body's central nervous system is normalized, then naturally all other organs and functions normalize as well. Further, as a result of this revival, the functioning of various organs, starting from our brain activity and ending with the cardiovascular system and the musculoskeletal system. Right now, it's hard to say, and I'd like to add that sometimes a person who has some issues, they are not really thinking about the right thing when trying to revive their health. Because when we start working, our data points to those weak spots in the body that need some kind of support. Now everyone is asking the question, how do we shield ourselves from electromagnetic radiation? I often get asked these kinds of questions. I've answered this before. We're all in this electromagnetic bath. The lights are on, the wiring is running. The main impact comes from industrial frequency, the 50 Hertz that's all around us. So we set ourselves the task, if it's impossible to shield the body from these emissions, then how can we help it revive after exposure? By using our fabric, even just wrapping yourself in it for 30 to 30 minutes, you revive your body's functions and vitality. If you talk on the phone once or twice, you might not notice any changes, but they could appear a year or two later. By using our fabric daily to revive after being in this electromagnetic bath, you may notice these changes in 10, 15 years. In fact, for nearly 100% of people who use our fabric, the first thing that improves is sleep. Based on our research over the past few years, there is no special attitude toward this fabric. It can be washed, but avoid using harsh chemicals. Usually, you can wash it as many times as you like on a gentle cycle. As for its lifespan, it's like any other product, any piece of clothing. How you treat it is how long it will last. If you wash a shirt every day, it probably won't last very long. If you handle it carefully and gently, this fabric can be used for years, because the fabric itself doesn't lose its properties after washing. It is not some kind of emitter, so the interference comes from your emitter. Here, it doesn't emit anything. On the contrary, it helps to shield your body from external influences. So there won't be any interference, but it will help protect your body from the effects of this equipment. That's why we set out to create a special thread, and without any metal components. It took us over 2 years to develop this technology. I think they complement each other really well. If Healy actively helps revive a person, then with the fabric, this support is multiplied, the revival becomes much more effective. That's why I believe they can go very well with each other. The Healy company has made baseball caps and sleep masks. A person can enhance the effect of Healy by wearing this fabric, just like a regular baseball cap. I think this is a great solution for boosting the effects of both the fabric and the Healy devices.
So that was Dr. Alexander Titomir for all of you, everybody. So this is the gentleman who we can say thank you for, that we are using this advanced, unique, and non-metallic shielding fabric that is being used in all of the 0 Hertz products. So our 0 Hertz products, you have heard it, using 0 Hertz products together with Healy products may even elevate the results, that you can have if you are doing something for your well-being here. This is where consciousness rest starts. It is starting right here. With 0 Hertz, we are giving you the opportunity to shield yourself from all these low-level electromagnetic fields trying to interact with you, but we pair it so that the holistic HealAdvisor app with all the sleep-related programs, plus the guided sleep journey with the activities that are there to increase or support your energetic flow, also with the vibrate function for the database analysis, and much more that is compiled together for you in this bundle of products is just amazing. It is there to support you to get an intentional evening routine for better relaxation, for better sleep, for you to get up in the morning and to tackle whatever it is on your way of life.